Hello and welcome to the Play Android Game Reviews. My name is Daniel and today I'll be playing for you the arcade game Boxfall by developer Nathan Englert. And well, I started it here and this is the starting screen. Looks pretty basic. And well, we have typical starting button and a link to the leaderboards, but you have to log into Google Play Games first to get access to those. And well, there's nothing more to say about the starting screen here. You have the logo or the letters and the name up top and the basic background you will see later in the game as well. Looks quite nice, looks well clean, and let's just start up the game. And here we have it. You have this platform at the bottom and you see those boxes falling down, and I already lost. Okay, so while I'm in the game over screen, let's talk about the game a bit. Here we have, well, a stacking game. And as the name suggests, box fall, you see boxes falling down from the top, and you have this platform at the bottom, and you have to move it to catch basically those boxes, and the goal is to stack those boxes on your moving platform and stack them as high as possible. So it's a basic stacking game with the moving platform here, and let's just try it again. Let's just see how I do this time. And here you see the box coming down, and you see the other one already in the sky. And my mistake here again. And you see as soon as they leave your platform, as they touch the ground, it's game over. So don't let them topple over, don't let them fall down. Don't let them miss the platform. Even if they miss the platform, it's still game over. So you have to get all boxes, have to stack them accordingly, and well, don't miss any one of those. Okay, so this was kind of stupid here again. See, because it's a stacking game, because you move the platform along, it requires quite a bit of concentration here. And well, so here we have this one, okay. And the thing is, okay, battery warning. The thing is, the more boxes you stack, the higher you get, the more more volatile to movements this becomes. Okay, this was not good, and it's really well physics based, as you see here. Boxes topple down realistically, and the faster you move the platform, the more inertia the boxes get and topple over more easily. So be careful with that, and it's always a thing about how you stack the boxes, how you prepare your base here, and it's quite it's still an arcade game, still a stacking game, but has quite the strategic factor to it. But let's talk about graphics here a bit. You see, as I said before, looks quite nice. Looks pretty basic, but I think it's too reduced. There could be a bit more detail to the boxes, something going on in the background, just something exciting happening here graphically, to make it more alive, make it more it should make you happy looking at it, I think, with all those, had this bright kind of bright blue in the background, and I think there could be, I don't know, maybe birds or something, and this would really add to the game's overall impression. So okay, this was not good. Okay, here. So basically, graphically, it could do better, and just add more details, add more stuff to it, and it should be good from there. I mean, it kind of looks like old school jump around games. The background to those I mean, I'm thinking about Sonic and Mario and stuff like this. So they have a lot of things going on, not just clouds, not just the ground, but different, well, I don't know, animations here. So maybe add something like this to the game and it will be more exciting graphically, visually. And as well as sound, because as you might have heard or might not have heard, there isn't any sound in the game, and there is no music in the game, which I find kind of odd because now in the days, like there are a lot of arcade games similar to this out there, and a lot of arcade games that even have even less gameplay and even less content, but still manage to put in some kind of sound, some kind of music. And I think this would really benefit the game and really, well, increase the overall sense of quality of it. So, and music is always kind of like entertaining and maybe even distracting, making it maybe even a bit harder because you have to, well, concentrate on the boxes and have something to hear than in some kind of distracting music or anything like it. So, well, I think sound should be in a game, no matter how basic, but no sound is, for me, sadly a no-go. But it makes, well, up for it with its controls. I mean, it's really simple to control this game. It's just one-touch controls, and it's just tapping the platform and dragging it along the screen, making it move. And this is just all there is. And pretty basic. You don't really need some kind of tutorial for it. You don't need any kind of instruction because it's really just intuitive gameplay here. And just dragging it, and it works. There's no lag. What is here? What a lot of games have this problem, but it's not the game's fault. It's the hardware produces some kind of, input lag with the touchscreen. So the platform will always be slightly behind your finger, but, as I said before, this is a hardware problem, not the game's fault. And this is something the player has to get used to beat the game, to be good at it. But I think, takes maybe a couple of games and you'll get the hang of it. So not that really, it's not that huge of a problem. So yeah, try again here. So controls really good, really fitting the game. And yeah, let's talk about originality here then. I mean, the idea of stacking things here isn't that new. I mean, there are quite a lot of stacking games out there and that have so much more going on. And this here is, pretty basic as it is right now. And I mean, stacking it's not that novel of an idea. And, what can I say? In terms of originality, it didn't really score that high with our final scores. But what I thought was quite nice was that here you don't move the falling objects onto a static platform, but you move the bases, the platform itself, to make the objects land on it. So I tried a couple of other games like this, a couple of other stacking games, and it's usually always like you control the falling objects, you control where they land, and then stack them high enough. And here it's basically the other way around. You control the platform where they should land, and they just fall randomly, which, makes for some interesting gameplay here, but still, at its core, it's still just a stacking game, so could be a bit, more exciting here. And in terms of replayability, we placed it in the mid-range with our score because on one hand, you have this quite addictive gameplay. I mean, it really, challenges you to build even higher every time. And you always, if you're kind of person who maybe played with Legos, who enjoyed, building stuff, this might be the game for you because it's always about, thinking about new strategies, how to put the blocks first, how to build a sturdy basis for it to support a higher tower and to, well, build even higher next time. So quite a challenge here. And, well, this is something the game has going for it. It's the, well, I want to be better next time thing. And I want to be get even higher with this. And I think this is one thing that would make people come back to it a lot of times. But then again, as I said before, the gameplay is pretty basic. There could be more going on. I mean, maybe something like different blocks with different properties or something, helping you build, or I don't know, hampering your progress. Something like this, something more exciting going on. Still, it's okay for what it does. It's mid-range, as I said before, in terms of replayability, and it also has the addition of Google Play games, as I explained in the beginning, with the leaderboards. So you always have this competitive factor going on as well. You can compare yourself to other players, and you can, well, be competitive about it. Yeah, basically just have a look at other people's scores, have a look at how far they got with it, and, well, here you have it. We are at the bottom with 8 here, and all the other people you could, well, try to beat them in the game. So yeah, this is basically all there is to say about the game. As I said before, pretty basic gameplay. Still a nice game. I don't think it's something you would play, well, if you're just looking for something you want to play in between, well, waiting for a bus or something, because it really requires you to pay attention and requires you to be precise with your controls, because it's really sensitive in terms of the boxes and how fast you move the platform and stuff like this. So it's more a game for people who like to, well, commit to something and commit to, well, building the tower and getting even higher with every try. So yeah, this is all there is from my side for this game. And if you want to read the in-depth review of it, you can head right over to playandroid.com. You'll find the link in the video description, as always, as well as the link to the Google Play Store, where you can download this game for free. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed watching me play. And thank you for, well, being my guest here. And I hope I see you next time. Until then, I say goodbye.